what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For everybody who is new, I welcome you. My name is Anthony, and this is Sportsbook-Robbery. I have a WNBA player prop video. It is Thursday, the 28th. We got 3 games on the slate. Basically, I handicap the games, look for the weak lines, pick apart these sportsbooks, commit that Sportsbook-Robbery. That's right. Been betting a couple years now, nothing crazy, but just things I've learned, different tips, tidbits, tricks of the trade, plus my picks as well. My goal is to help you win more and lose less. That's the idea, right? If you could, the shit works out for you, hit the like button and share the video. Tell a friend. I started a Discord to get these live bets and things out there. Links in the description. It's all new to me as well. I'm trying to design it and do all this stuff. I'm an 80s baby. We didn't have computers as kids. You guys are a step ahead of me, but I'm trying. I'm learning. We out there trying to get that money though. Rack it in like I'm working for Rakuten. What is Rakuten? I don't know, but let's get into it. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. All right, let's work. 16 and 22 Mystics going into Brooklyn to play the Liberty. 23 and 15. Opening lines up here to the left. 162.5. 12.5 is the spread. New York is the favorite. Everything stayed the same. It's 10-2 Thursday. Now, matchup predictor, and it's usually right. Huge edge for the Liberty, as it should be. 85%. We'll go over the lineups in a minute. They've played twice months ago. Liberty won both games. The Mystics worked their way right out of the playoffs. They're going to need a miracle to get back in. Liberty's, they've been struggling as well, but now they're getting their pieces back together, so should be an easy victory. There are some players we're looking to attack. Let's jump right in. Let's start. Breanna Stewart, first quarter points. It's not a key number I like. It's 5.5, 3 baskets. I wish it was at 4.5. We'll keep an eye on it, but I think it should happen. She's only playing about 5 minutes in that first quarter, 20 minutes full game. She had 6 in that first game back. Now, Washington, not the greatest defense, not the worst, but they've been falling off. 6th overall, to the forward 7th, to the center 8th. If I go down here, as you see, 5 minutes she only played, but switches here to forwards. A lot of forwards versus team. These last bunch of games have been killing it in the first quarter. Stewie's going to be no difference. I looked up. We can go full game as well. It's at 14.5. I wish it was a little lower. 12.5, 12, 11.5. 12.5, you know what I mean? But so I'm going to keep my eye on it. She should get 15 though. She had 19 last game. She shot the ball really bad. What she shoot? 4 for 12, but she got fouled a lot as well, so that could have contributed to that. She shot 11 out of 13 free throws. She's exceeded 14.5, 15 of her last 18 games, blah, 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 but she's been out for a month. Nneka dropped 30. Gabby dropped her 10. That's her average. Melissa, her average. Everyone's hitting their lines. Hamby 26. So, that's the type of player Stewie is. She's going to get to that rack either way. So, 20 minutes or not, she should clear it. They're going to win. She's going to do everything in her power. Now, her rebounds at 4.5. I definitely think it's doable. It's starting to get juice now that I'm looking. Minus 150, so I wouldn't take it at that unless you're spending more money. But you can even wait, because if she don't get one rebound right away, the odds for this will come down. Actually, once the game, right before the game, you'll be able to get this at like minus 130. But I'm just looking for her to have a normal game. She's that 14.5 is a little high, but she's going to be close to it. Now, I was saying before, I looked up that Washington is like 8th place, 8th or 9th, and they foul a lot is what I'm saying. There's 13 teams, so they rank like 9th out of the 13. Now, Meesmith, her point line is down from the lowest it's ever been since like she came onto the Liberty. But 9.5, 10 plus, I think it should happen. I might pregame this. Her minutes are down. Her role's diminished. But they are running a few sets for her when she comes in with that second unit. They had 2 days rest again, so they got some practice time together. She should clear it, staying away from all her other stuff. It's not that it can't happen. Rebounds are a little bit tougher. Some, forward, center, rebound. Mainly forwards tough with Shakira. You got Shakira and Irfan out there. But it should be a battle, You're going to have JJ and everybody else. So it should be a good thing. That's the next one. JJ over 1.5 threes. She's been killing that. I did not pregame this last time. Of course, I got to my bets late. I ended up grabbing it during the game. I got it for like plus 185. And I said it too. I even said it in the Discord. I'm like, yo, she's about to come in and start shooting. I took it. Bing, bang, boom. But great hit rate. Yeah, I expect nothing different. She's putting up like 4 or 5. She's usually hitting 2 at least. Her rebounds was at 7.5. Like I said, a little bit of a tough matchup with Shakira and Irfan. And who knows who's going to show up. They got to win out and have a couple teams lose certain games for them to even get in the playoffs now. It's like they ruined their spot because they were in the playoffs. She's cleared this. She had 11 in that last game, and I can see it happening again, playing more of a center position now that you got Stewie and, Sabrina out there getting crazy assists. I could see Sabrina getting 6 assists. We'll get into that. Look at the rebounds versus forwards. JJ's a center, but I just wanted to show you that it's tough. To the center, look at the difference. Now, Malanga, she had 10. She's not even starting. Wilson had 13, Charles had 6, and she had 9. And Charles has been getting around 4 or 5 rebounds, 6 rebounds, So I think JJ should definitely get 8. It's going to be a little bit of a tough matchup, but I could even go a step further real quick. It's not like I'm even trying to sell this to you. Switch it to home games, and I'm sure it looks better. Yeah, 10 out of 13, 77%. So let's keep going. I think I already mentioned the next one. Sabrina, 5 over 4. I wish it was at 4.5 assists. I think it's at 5.5. Yeah, it's at 5.5. Minus 140, 144. I definitely think it's doable. She, Cloud's questionable. Game time decision. She got a fractured nose, so she's been out a game or 2. Stewie had 9 last game. They got a little bit of history. This whole team's getting back together like its old self. They know where each other wants the ball, where they're gonna be. She should get over this. I don't even really care about head to head or anything. 7, 1 out of the 2 she cleared it. Now that I'm looking, 5.5 just got crazy juice. Do not take that at 6.5, anybody. Do not take it at 6.5. I didn't even want it at 5.5, to tell you the truth. Rule of thumb that I used to always do with her, right? 6.5, you go under. 4.5, you go over. And it's always worked for me. So, maybe it'll be a little different today, because I don't know. But I'm definitely not taking that 6.5. Let's keep going. Rebounds, 4.5. Sorry, I should have just jumped on that. Overall, 12th is 13 teams rebounds allowed. To the guard ranked 5th. If I go down here, she had 7 last game. But you guys know she's a decent rebounder when she wants to be. I can see Irfan and stuff shooting a lot of threes. And not so much threes, but a couple. But just a lot of shots. As long as they're not feeding inside to Irfan and Shakira, doing little short layups, to further jump the mid-range out top of the key, it puts longer rebounds, so it helps the guards get rebounds. As you see, we're on guards here versus this team. Look at all them. All cleared their lines. But if they're, going against a team that doesn't have a good center defense, they'll feed Irfan, they'll feed, Shakira, and be less rebounds for the guards. Because they're not missing point blank. And when they are, they're usually getting their own rebound. All right, Phoebish over 1.5 threes. Her points line's all the way down to 8.5. I mean, yeah, it's possible, but I don't know. I'm not taking it. She easily, I think she's going to hit 1.5 threes. She's missed it 2 games in a row. She's due. She puts up a couple. Now she's just got to catch and shoot, basically, because they doing all the extra work with the team getting back together. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. No, I'm kidding. 2 days rest, right? Switches here to 2 days rest. I got our home games too. Oh, look at that. 2 in a row, 4 out of 5. 2 days rest and home games. She's cleared it. Let me take the home games off. I just want to see what the rest. Believe me, sometimes, like, Mystics are on 3 days rest. A lot of their players don't play good off of 3 days rest. You know, I combed through the entire slate, all the lines, and I give you guys the ones that I think should work, the ones that line up with the stat lines, all the above. You know, if you guys been watching, you know I'm pretty much usually on. Side of the ball, Irrefant, first quarter points at 3.5, minus 136. Now, like I said, they're coming off a couple of days rest, so that might help. Although a lot of these players off a couple of days rest don't play as good. Overall, 7th to the forward, 6th. Come on. To the center rank, 3rd. Now, she's hit this 3 in a row, 5 out of the last 6 or so. Decent hit rate. Head-to-head was 100% this year. She played him twice. Twice she cleared it. 4 and 11. It was in the beginning of the year. 8 minutes. She's exceeded 3.5. 5 of the last 6 games, averaging 5.5. Forwards versus this team. What's that? 4 of the last 5 cleared it. All right, let's keep going. Her full game and stuff just seems a little high to me. I'm looking to live bet, see what I can get better. Citron assist. No, excuse me. Sutton's assist over 4.5. And then Citron's rebounds. I know that sounds crazy too. Citron hasn't been rebounding. Over 4.5 assists. Since they got rid of Sykes, head to head, no bueno, all that good stuff. But let's just go last 10 games. It's basically when Sykes has been gone. Main role for Sutton is point guard now. Starting position. She cleared that. She had 9 versus Seattle. Missed it versus Vegas. Hit it 3 games before that. You know, she's hitting it versus some weak defenses. Connecticut was playing better around this time. The real trick is we'll go down here. We'll check guards. Maybe had 5. Gray had 2. Howard had 6. Atkins had 5. It's basically one guard on each team. Just been getting it. I don't know. Just an idea, right? Who else is going to get it? Now, like I said, Citron, points line, all that stuff. I'll wait till live bet it. She's a late bloomer. She usually starts late. Sometimes it works against you. But a lot of times I'll get her points line a lot lower. 14.5, I feel like it's too high. I'm not saying she won't hit it. You see, she's right there. You want this line at like 12.5, 11.5. You know, 12.5 is not one of them nice numbers, key numbers. But I think she should get it. I'm just looking to get it lower. I don't want it at 14.5. Her rebounds, 3.5, minus 106. Now, she hasn't been rebounding good. Although she did have 6 versus Seattle. As you see, all these games, Vegas, Connecticut, Los Angeles, like, you know, even though LA's ranked first to the guard position. And I already showed you the guards. But it does say she failed to exceed. Head-to-head, she's cleared it both times, 5 and 4. And this was in the beginning of the year. And keep in mind, beginning of the year, I used to bet her rebounds. She was a good rebounder. That's how she started, right? But she's been off. I don't know. I just feel like guards against this team, as well as they got a couple injuries, a couple days rest. I don't know. It's just an idea. Yeah, final plays will be in the Discord. Let's move on. All right, we got Seattle going into Minnesota to play the Lynx. Now, Seattle's in the playoffs. They've made it a couple game win streak, but they got to keep winning. Opening lines up here to the left. Minnesota is the favorite. 9.5 is the spread. Total 165.5. Everything stayed the same. 317. Now, matchup predicted huge edge for Minnesota as it should be. Collier is back in business. No minutes restriction. They've played 3 times up here to the right. Minnesota has led 2-1. Both teams last 5, 3-2 in their last 5. Minnesota coming off 2-game win streak. Storm coming off that. L versus Indy. Let's jump right in. Minnesota should take it. Potential for blowout, honestly. I expect Storm to play a lot better than they played in their last game, but should be a close game. Minnesota takes it by all right, first up, 9, we got 10. Collier rebounds over 7.5. I'm just going to do the audio because shit messed up, so I'm going to keep going. Over 7.5 rebounds, minus 135, right? She had 9 in that first game back. No minutes restriction. If I go head-to-head, 100%. 2 times she played them. 2 out of the 3 this year. She cleared it. Well, she wasn't in the third game. She only played them twice. And then 3 out of 3 last year. So last 5 times, she's cleared it. Possibly her 3s over 1.5. Now, head-to-head, not a good hit rate. These last 4 games, she's cleared it. She obviously had that month rest or whatever it was. She came back. She cleared it. They're playing at home. You know, it was the one thing, not saying the one thing she needed to work on. It was the one thing to make her game even better. And what she do this offseason? Worked on her 3. And she's banging 2 a game. I think it should happen. Let's keep going. There's a bunch. I'm going to go kind of fast. NECA, over 1.5 threes. Now, her points line, I don't know, it's too high for me to pre-bet it. I lot bet it during the game. It should come down. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We move on to the next one. 1.5 threes. Nice plus money because the matchup is real tough. 6th overall to the forward, ranked 2nd. She's hit this 2 in a row, 4 to the last 6. She exceeded 1.5 over the last 5 games on the road, averaging 2.6. If I switch this down here to forwards, you know, Phoebish, that was that back-to-back with the Liberty. A couple green dots down there, nothing crazy. Let's keep going. Now, assists. This one's a little tricky. Plus money plays and first quarter plays, I always bet less. They're harder to hit. The probability is way lower. You know, this all really comes down to math. Plus 250, like the odds to hit that is ridiculously low. But that being said, right, head to head, 2 out of the 3 she's cleared it. 4 and 5. Matchup's tough. She's done it twice already. Maybe it's worth a sprinkle. If I scroll down here, forwards versus this team, Me Smith hit it a couple times. NECA, Gabby hit it. You know what I mean? So just an idea. I'm looking to hunt down a points line. Like I said, I've been live betting it, getting it lower. Everything will be in the Discord. My final plays will be in the Discord. What I usually do is I watch the video. I get it all done, watch the video, and then I really narrow it down. McBride, assist over 3.5 and 2.5 threes. Now, she basically posting up in the corner and shooting now since Collier is back. I mean, she's playing defense and all that good stuff. Start with the assist, 3.5 plus 118. Tough matchup, 4th overall, 5th to the guard. 3 in a row, she cleared this. 7 out of the last 11, if I counted correctly. Succeeded 1.5, 15 straight games, averaging 4. What else? Head to head, what do we got? 2 out of the 3, 6, 6, and 3. Now her threes. Plus 120. Last game, she only shot 3s. She didn't shoot any 2s. Head to head, 2 out of the 3. We'll go full year real quick. 3 in a row. That game with Collier back, she hit 3. She only shot 3s. She ended up with 12 points. She got 2 foul shots. 2 for 2. Let's keep going. Anthony Williams, always stay on that side of the ball, right? Rebounds over 4.5, assists over 5.5. I should have played her assist last game. It's very juiced right now. Minus 148, 154. Fanduel got it in 2 spots. Always make sure you look because they'll have it 4+. That means you got to reach 4 and then cash it. or like over 3.5 is the same as 4+, but they'll have it in two spots and it'll be different odds. So make sure you get the best ones. Now she had 10. She's averaging 6 for the year. It's a little bit higher than I like, obviously. 1 out of the 3 she's cleared it, but I think it's definitely doable. She's exceeded 3.5, 17 of her last 19 games, averaging 6.5. Switch this down here to guards. It don't look good, right? She hasn't been scoring, so that's my mindset. She's not scoring. She's getting around 10, 12 points. So the assist. Oh, yeah, the rebounds. Now, some games more rebounds than others, right? 4.5 minus 105. Overall, ranked 8th to the guard, ranked 12th. If I scroll down, we can see guards versus Minnesota. Versus Seattle. Decent amount of green dots down there. Citron 6. Atkins, Gray. She exceeded 3.5 5 of the last 6, averaging 4.3, which that's actually lower than what we need. But let's see home games real quick. Nothing crazy. Maybe stay away from the rebounds. Maybe do rebounds and assists together. I'm looking to live bet her points. I just want to see how she's playing. Because in all reality, she's going to end up with at least 10, 12 points. It's going to happen. I know she had those 2 bad games. But, yeah, let's keep going. Now, other side of the ball, we got Diggins, assist over 5.5. I think it definitely should happen. She's been passing. She hasn't been scoring. Same thing with, what's her name? 2 in a row. She had 8 in that last game versus Indy, which is good against the assists. She had 11 in the game before that versus Washington. Head-to-head, what do we got? 2 out of the 3. Just getting over, but she's getting over. It's definitely doable. Possibly over 1.5 threes. I didn't highlight it. It's plus 164. 2 out of the 3, but that wasn't part of my reasoning. It's just she hasn't hit it in a couple games, and she's definitely due. Sometimes she comes out real aggressive, and will shoot the ball. Let's keep going. All right, Dominique Malanga, center, comes off the bench, beasting, and points line's at 10.5. I don't want it there. I'm not saying she won't clear it, but I want it at 10+. Just watch it. It should come down. I'll be in the Discord. I always put what I'm looking at in the live bet section. I'll put 2 eyes, meaning like looking at, and I'll write the number and where I want it at, so you could watch it and see if it comes down. Now, sometimes I grab a number and it still goes lower, but it matters on the game too. Now, her rebounds is at 7.5. I think it's doable. She didn't hit that last game, even though she played more minutes last game. Griner had 8, Jones had 10. A lot of other red dots down there, but she's a decent rebounder. I don't want it at 7.5 though. I want it at 6.5. It's a little juiced, but try to get it at 6.5 during the game. It's still even high. Even saying that, 6.5 is too high. I'm not saying she won't get it, but it's too high. All right, Easy Magabor. I'm about to pregame this. I didn't bet it yet, and I probably should have, but it ain't going to move. Over 5.5, minus 122. She's missed this, right? So she's coming off a bad game. As you see, 5 games before that, she hit it. I played it most of those games, but head-to-head, we sticking out real good, right? 3 games this year, 3 games she cleared it. 8, 8, and 10, almost doubled it. 4 times last year, 7 out of 7 head-to-head. 100% going back to last year. I'm locking that in pregame. If you guys watch, you've seen me drop that play in the Discord. All right, Gabby Williams. Assist over 3.5. Her rebounds 3.5, and her points line's at 9.5. Now, all a great buy low spot because she's coming off some bad games. Not the greatest. Head-to-head, 2 out of the 3. We're at 9.5 points line. Go full year real quick. As you see, 2 points in that last game, but she's averaging 12 for the year. You wanted at 10, 9.5, 10. That's it. Don't go any higher. It's like they got a shot quota on Seattle. They're only allowed to shoot a certain amount of shots, or they only do. It's just the way it is. But she's going to get 10 points. As you see, look, she had 4 bad games, had a good game, bunch of good games. 9 points. We're not going to even say that was a bad game. This 2-point game, bad game, comes right back. 2 bad games, All right, that's her off. She came right back. This is a 2-point game. Came right back. Another low scoring game. Came right back. Low scoring game. She's gonna come right back. I don't care the matchup. She's gonna get 10 points. Head to head, like I said, 2 out of the 3. Now let's keep going. Rebounds 3.5. All great by low spots. These used to be 4.5. She hasn't hit this 2 games in a row. Not a great hit rate these last bunch of games, but when you look at the big picture, it's a decent hit rate. 62%. A lot of green dots down there. We know her as a point forward. She's a good rebounder. Head to head, 100%. 3 out of 3. She's cleared it. This is rebounds. All right, let's go down here and just check forwards. Just check forwards real quick. A lot of green dots now that I'm looking, right? Howard had 8. Hamilton had 9. Whatever that said, I couldn't read it. Hamlin. Assists 3.5. Same idea. A little plus 105 on Caesars, minus 102. Tough matchup. First, second overall. 3 games in a row. No bueno. It's time to shine. Come on, Gabby. Let's get it. I think she's gonna now. Just because I said I like all 3, it doesn't mean bet all 3, and that also doesn't mean do full PRA. I'm not saying it won't happen, but that just doesn't make sense because she's gonna hit one of. I think she's gonna hit all 3. But if you could play 4 assists, she gets 4 assists, and you don't want to bet rather than waiting for her to get 22 PRA. It just doesn't make sense. She's gonna get 10 points as well. Just wait for that line to come down. Shit, you might get lucky, get it at 7.5. But I don't think it's gonna go that low because I feel like she's gonna start scoring right away. But we shall see, right? We shall see. What do I know? Put them. Let's move on to that next game. All right, we got Chicago Sky out of the playoffs going into Phoenix to play the Mercury. 23-14, doing pretty good. Opening lines appear to the left, 164.5 minus 12.5. Phoenix is the favorite. It's 420. Light it up. Everything stayed the same. Matchup predicted huge edge for the home team, as it should be. Although Reese is back and Chicago did play pretty decent versus Vegas. Fought them tooth and nail to the end. Came out on the wrong end of the stick, but it was a good game. Now, they played 3 times. Phoenix won all 3. The last game being basically a blowout, 83-67. I expect to close the game today. Mercury doing real well, 4-1 in their last 5, 2-game win streak. Chicago 1-4 in their last 5, but showing signs of life. Should be a decent game. Let's jump right in. Hey, AT assists over 9.5, minus 135, 145-ish. Matchup, what do we got? 10th overall, so weak against assists to the forward rank, 12th. Ouch. 15 and 16's last 2 games. Los Angeles weak against the assists. Golden State, good team. Los Angeles, good team, but not good defense. But 10 assists. I think it should happen. I'm worried about our points, all that good stuff. I've been live betting it. Like I said, she scored a triple-double last game. I did say that. Hopefully somebody grabbed it. What else? Possibly the rebounds, but you got Cardoza and you got Reese on the other side. So if anything, it's not looking like a good rebounding day for her. But she should get her assist. That's the same thing. Nice key number. Reese has not hit this, and I did play this last game, and she only had 1 point. She did play 8 minutes. First quarter down here, forwards versus Phoenix. Tons of green dots. I'm just thinking is due. She's definitely due. Put up 2 shots. Let's go. Those are first quarter points over 3.5, minus 148. Same thing, right? She missed this last game. Look at that hit rate. It's crazy. Matchup I already showed you, but she's a center. And you can also mess around with assist for both of these women because they got this nice 2-man team. Twin towers have been passing into each other. And she missed her assist last game. I'm not going to go over all this, but as you see, a bunch of games before that, she smoked it. So just keep that in mind. But also keep in mind, Reese was only in for these end games over here. But let's keep going. Possibly her points, it's too high, 13.5. No, I wanted at 10 plus. Even if she scores 4 in the first, right, and slows down, it'll come down. All right, let's keep going. Copper over 1.5 threes. You guys know who that is. I'm not even going to show that. She didn't hit it last game. She's due. Sabali over 1.5 threes and under 5.5 rebounds. She hit her threes last game. I actually played this. I said she was going to have a good game. Looked into it. Research was perfect. She had a great game. She hit her threes. I think she should hit 2 threes again today and have a double out like she did right here. It's weak against, the matchup is weak. Head to head, she's done it 100%. Once last year, twice this year. She's feeling good, looking good, shooting good. They're playing at home. Why not? Now, rebounds. Now, every time I play under, somebody goes over. 2 out of the 3. 1 out of the 3. 1 out of the 2 this year, she was over. But I was thinking under 5.5. Right? Look at how many these last bunch of games. 4 games she's been under. Now normally I'd be like, oh, she's due to go off, but that's not really a thing for rebounds. It could be a lot of missed shots today, lead to more rebounds. So maybe not. Maybe not. I'm gonna take that off now that I'm talking through it. Let's keep going. Bonner over 9.5 points, over 1.5 threes. She been doing pretty good since she got traded there. Decent hit rate these last bunch of games. Dropped 14 in that last game. Hit a couple threes. Exceeded 10.5, 7 of the last 9 games, averaging 14 points. Put this down here on forwards. Forward/center. It's kind of what she is, right? What is she? She's guard/forward. Guard/forward. With 10 plus points, right? Over 1.5 threes. They're playing at home. I mean, she has hit this 2 in a row. She has done it 3 in a row once before this year. I don't know. I felt like they were all vibing, feeling good. Maybe it's something to do a little sprinkle on. It's not something I'm betting the bank on. But yeah, I'll drop them. That Magabor is one of them. I'm telling you, 5.5. I know she only gets 6. It's tough to bet sometimes, but she usually gets it. All right, Atkins, last up, over 13.5 points and 3.5 assists. Man, I gotta get on as soon as I get the video over. Fanduel's minus 130, 136. All the books is starting to climb. 146, 145. I thought I seen a 150 down there. Over 3.5 assists. She had 7 in that last game. 3 out of the last 4. Matchup 6th overall to the guard, ranked 10th. If I slide down here, switch this here to guards versus this team. Decent amount of green dots. I mean, Alman had 6. Hers is always high. They had it at 7. Plum had 4. Burton 8. You know what I mean? She's what did that say? She exceeded 1.5 in 10 straight games on the road, averaging 4. Switch this here to away games. See what we got. Not that it matters. It's not even mattering. It's the end of the season. She's got a more predominant role, and she should be passing. Now, points line. Her shot attempts went crazy high. Her usage rate last game, she dropped 30. She's a veteran player, been in the league a couple years. Tons of red dots down there. Look at that. Guards. Does say she failed to exceed. With 3 out of the last 4, she cleared it. Head to head. Played him twice. 1 out of the 2. One time she hooked it. So 13.5 is probably, she might end out with 14, 13. So we might want to try to get that a little bit lower. But I'm going to keep it lit up. All right. I appreciate every single one of you. Video's too long. I have to cut out the video, the me in the video. You know what I mean? All right. Let's get it. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the Discord. Links in the description. Sorry if you couldn't get into the link. I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Any problems, just message me across all platforms. I'm here. Appreciate every single one of you. Like, comment, subscribe. Where you going?